Hey guys, it's Timmy, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. As we're here on what's the date today? The 25th of
All right.
January, 2020, to talk about, I guess it's considered technically WWE Worlds Collide. Nick, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. I want to say now, if you see my eyes dart from the camera to like here to here to here, my camera is on a different monitor than what the chat is on. And so I'm trying to look at chat and also look at the camera just so you don't think I'm ignoring you guys and being all like finicky.
It's
I
all
don't
good
know if
because
you
I'm
guys
never looking directly at the camera either. I'm reading my notes talking about the show.
If you guys did not see my tweet, which you should follow me on Twitter at Orange21, I did mention I said that I was fried in that tweet. That's an understatement. I am dismantled and I can't wait to do this show because holy shit, this show is really fun. All I want to talk about is that Fatal 4. That's it.
Oh,
Just
the
that.
Cruiserweight title match was great. That was my favorite match of the night.
Imagine Dog, can you believe that even NXT UK has cucking storylines? Triple H shows guards like, here's your brand new belt, and then takes it from him. Poor guy. That belt so sick now.
I was shocked that he lost the title so quickly. He's only had the title since I think he won it on December 11th. I want to say something like that. It hasn't been long, a month.
Poor guy. Such a good wrestler too, man.
I mean, his cousin's got a U.S. title match tomorrow.
Fuck yeah, man.
Humberto.
Let's talk about Worlds Collide.
So, first off, very odd that Pat McAfee was not on the pre-show. It was Charlie Caruso, Sam Roberts, and Andy Shepherd of NXT UK.
Can I just mention, Sam Roberts, if you're watching, you're fucking terrible.
I hate how he tries to be a bad guy. He thinks he's a heel.
Like, dude, you're not a wrestler. You're a radio. Shut up. You're not a heel.
Because Charlie Caruso goes, she says something along the lines of, I don't have it written down word for word, but she says something along the lines of, Keith Lee beat Roderick Strong for the title. Do you think that's going to play into how they are tonight or whatever? He goes, you mean the NXT North American title? And Charlie Caruso deadpan looks at him and goes, what did I say? He goes, well, you just said the title. She's like, okay, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, this dude sucks.
And then they're talking about DIY versus Mustache Mountain, and he goes, this match should really be taking place in New York. This match is too big for Texas. Like,
yeah,
fuck.
Shut up, dude. Shut up.
So, like I said, the pre-show, it was a normal NXT pre-show. Charlie Caruso, Sam Roberts, and Andy Shepherd, who was the ring announcer for NXT UK. If anybody was wondering, which I don't know.
Because why not bring him on the pre-show? His in-depth analysis is going to be vital.
I mean,
no one's better than Greg Hamilton.
What he did on that pre-show was better than what we get from like a David Otunga.
Poor guy.
So
poor David Otunga. He didn't deserve this pain.
We go into our first match, which is a pre-show match where you've already heard me gripe about putting the NXT UK Women's Champion on the damn pre-show. But anyways, on commentary was...
Especially because she's so goddamn good.
Well, here was my thing. I don't know if you heard what I said about this, but my whole thing was,
our content.
Hey, in a brand where you've only got 3 champions, you're going to put one of those champions on the pre-show and make them seem insignificant. Like, what?
Yeah, it does suck. It does suck. But at the end of the day, I feel like they kind of have to have, like, one of these matches has to be on the pre-show.
True.
Which does suck. That's super the worst, and I feel bad.
So on commentary in this match, it was Tom Phillips and Nigel McGuinness. Morrow would join them for the main card.
Bad. Every time. Lovely. Tom Phillips. God, I miss you so much.
He works UK every week.
I know he does, but god damn it, I want him to be what Corey... He's so much better. And that's a fact.
They pulled him from SmackDown for Graves and Cole.
Check your DMs on Twitter, buddy.
Why?
I'm talking to you, Tim. Just check them. But go ahead. Continue with where you were.
So, we had this match, and let me know in the chat or the comments below, because I wasn't quite paying attention during the pre-show before this match started. Was Kaylee Ray announced as the NXT UK Women's Champion or just the NXT UK Champion? Because I was doing other things while the pre-show was going, and then I realized, oh crap, this match is starting, so I didn't hear any of the entrance stuff. But the match was all right. It was a decent match between the two. Kaylee Ray countered and used a tornado DDT early off the turnbuckle at one point. She walloped Mia Yim with a hard chop. The crowd sounded impressed by it. Kaylee Ray missed a swanton bomb off the top. Both sold a couple moments here before Yim launched her into a counter-strike sequence. She used a nice modified swinging DDT from the bottom ropes and then a springboard splash.
Phenomenal.
Kaylee Ray then landed a tope suicida from the top rope to the floor, where she like dead weighted on landing and just crashed right onto Mia Yim's shoulder. Mia Yim was holding that shoulder for a while after that. Crowd starts chanting, "This is awesome." Kaylee Ray used Eat Defeat, which is Mia Yim's finisher, but only got a 2 count. Yim responded with a Liger Bomb and later a Canadian Destroyer for a 2. Mia Yim then went for an O'Connor roll, and Kaylee Ray reversed it into a pin and pulled Yim's jeans, kind of braced herself up on the ropes, and I guess cheated to get the victory. She pulled the tights, used the ropes.
It's a heel win.
Yeah.
It made sense. It was what it needed to be, though I do love Mia Yim to death.
I guess
she's great in the ring.
For a pre-show match, it accomplished what it needed to.
Yeah.
So let me move on to the main card.
By the way, Fully Clutch is saying that she was announced as the NXT UK champion.
So no woman's gotcha.
Yeah, no woman's. So again, is that going to translate onto main roster?
I don't know, but I know Rhea Ripley was not the women's champion. She was just the NXT champion.
You know what I think it was?
Was what?
Was that press release going forth? The UK women's belts will be referred to, or the NXT women's belts?
Well, there was no press release. It was a
whatever
thing from PW Insider reported it, and literally ever since PW Insider reported it, it's been a thing.
That's weird.
Because even the night before, Morrow was very careful when he was talking about Rhea Ripley. He was like, she is the NXT champion. You could tell, he almost says women's at one point. But we ended up getting, in the first match on the main card, Finn Balor versus Ilja Dragunov. I mean, this match, pretty good. Pretty good.
Hot men wrestling. I love it.
Dragunov came out to the Russian national anthem.
Which is fucking hard.
It's so weird because you've got.
I didn't see his entrance. Did he actually?
Did he what?
Did he really come out to the Rush? You're fucking kidding, right?
No, I'm not. Cause here's the thing: Finn Balor does his normal, he's got his cool music and everything, and then all of a sudden it's just regular old Russian national anthem, and my whole thought was,
what do you mean regular? What is that? Regular old Russian national?
Let me talk. God damn it! What I'm trying to say is. It was the fact of you've got Finn Balor's music that goes hard, right?
Yeah.
And then you just got a national anthem. But it's not like when you see some people try to do the national anthem and put a spin on it that where what was it? I think it was Mariah Carey one time did the national anthem here for America, and she tried to do her Mariah Carey, I'm going to be extra super poppy with it kind of thing. This is just a normal, we're going by the books, singing the national anthem. So it wasn't over the top or a cool way done for a wrestler theme song. It was just straight up the national anthem.
It's hard, dude.
It is, because you have Finn's music that's banana, and then he's just I don't know how the national anthem goes, but it's just it was just weird in contrast on the two music styles.
I like that. I think NXT UK gets 0% credit, and I'm really glad they took tonight to really be hey, NXT UK goes pretty hard.
Yeah.
And if that, okay, before we'll talk about this more at the end of the show. So we'll talk about that statement later.
Even though Finn Balor is supposed to be a heel, fans went wild for Finn Balor early on. They exchanged side headlocks, and then Dragunov hit a short crossbody block and taunted Balor. After missing a janky sunset flip, Balor wailed on Dragunov with a slap to the face, then a drop kick that sent him through the ropes to the floor. Dragunov recovered quickly and used a standing arm lock to wear Balor down. He then jumped from the bottom rope and dove onto Balor, who was on the floor. He went for a diving axe handle, and Balor moved out of the way and chopped him. The announcers continued to put over Balor's recent aggressive side. Balor unleashed a flurry of stomps atop of Dragunov, which the crowd got louder and louder after every stomp. Balor seemed mindful of this, so he kept on going. Dragunov looked to rip Balor's head off at one point with a short lariat. The crowd became more and more enthusiastic in their booing of Dragunov. The veins in Dragunov's head looked like they were about to burst at one point when he tried to hulk up. I was like, this man is going to have a heart attack. Balor then came back with a stiff standing double stomp, and then the two traded strikes until Dragunov caught and blocked Balor's Pele kick. He put Balor down with a clothesline for a 2, and then a pump handle German suplex. He came close again, landing a Van Terminator.
Okay, why do no one does the Van Terminator anymore? Not even Rob Van Dam, and it's such a cool fucking move.
I don't know.
God damn it!
Which it looked like he connected with Balor, and Dragunov was bleeding a little from the bridge of his nose. Dragunov went for a diving senton from the top, but Balor got his knees up. This put Dragunov in place for a diving double stomp from Balor. 19-16, and Balor picks up the win. Great match to start the night. Well, I mean, the main card.
Glad that he ain't winning with that old double foot stomping.
Nope, he's going to hit that 1916 spike DDT.
16. Enjoy that move.
So then we go into my favorite match of the night. Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship. It was Angel Garza defending against Isaiah Swerve Scott, because you can't say his name without saying Swerve, Jordan Devlin, and Travis Banks. And this match was just fun as any match could ever be. I'm just going to say that right now.
It was a good match.
Oh, it was better than good. I thought it was the best match of the night.
Oh, yeah. By far.
So the crowd was really into Angel Garza. You can hear some Swerve chants throughout the match. Garza tried taking off his pants early on, but got beat down by the 3 other competitors. They did a sequence of 4 dives early on. Not even 5 minutes into the match, Garza jumped over Banks with a tope con hilo. And then Banks ran off the apron and put Scott down with a double stomp off the apron to the floor. Banks went on a small tear back in the ring, took Swerve and Garza out, then dove back to the outside to take out Jordan Devlin. Then, right back into the ring, landed a cannonball on Swerve and Garza, then later suplexed Devlin into both guys who were sitting in the corner.
So fucking
They let Travis Banks go hard early on.
A lot of strength in this match.
Yeah. Devlin then used a modified swing DDT on Swerve for a 2 and got a huge pop from it. Garza finally ripped off his pants, and holy crap, did that place erupt. Garza then caught Devlin in a power slam position, and Banks jumped on top of Garza after this, and Garza caught him too, so Garza was holding 2 guys up. Swerve then flew off the top rope and nailed Banks, who was basically on Garza, on top of Garza in a powerbomb position, and nailed him with an insane diving double stomp. Garza simultaneously slammed Devlin forward down onto the mat. Crowd erupted in a "This is awesome" chant. Banks then spiked Devlin with a brutal Canadian destroyer, but only seconds later was back up. Kind of weird. They then had 3 guys up on the top rope.
Real quick. I super don't like the trend of using the Canadian Destroyer as like a transitional move to do like 5 more minutes worth of match. Fuck off, dude.
I said it recently. The super kick has become the new DDT, and now the Canadian Destroyer is the new super kick, where everybody and their mom can do a Canadian Destroyer now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've even got Gold Dust or Dustin Rhodes doing Canadian Destroyers. So we've got 3 guys up on the top rope. I think it was Garza, Swerve, and Banks. This is a little weird of a spot because Garza and Swerve kind of do a Spanish fly, and then Travis Banks kind of like just falls forward, like he pushed them down and fell with them. Where was I? Banks then took Swerve out with a slice of heaven, and then a Kiwi Crusher from Devlin for a 2. Swerve ripped Banks with a few chops, and then an inverted Iconoclast into the corner that stunned the crowd. You can hear the crowd go, ooh, at one point. Garza landed a wing clipper on Swerve, but before he could go for the pin, Jordan Devlin grabbed him by the hair and just gave him the stiffest headbutt that I thought concussed Angel Garza, because you hear it.
He stepped into it, dog.
Yeah.
like he was like, I'm going to headbutt this man hard.
Yeah. Gives Garza a headbutt. Garza just out, which, after what happened in the main event, I guess I shouldn't be making fun of concussions.
No.
Then he used the devil. I think he called it the devil inside for his finisher. I'm not a big fan of the move because it's kind of like a weird setup for a back suplex where like you're supposed to think that he's so strong that he grabs the guy off the ground and just throws him up in the air. But the way Swerve did it, you can totally tell that Swerve jumped himself up into Devlin's arms and then back suplex for the victory. Jordan Devlin wins the title. Insane match. Jordan Devlin gets the belt.
They got a lot of shit in that didn't feel rushed, which was good.
Jordan Devlin grabs the belt, jumps up on the announce table with a mic and says something like, I told you. And this man's just hamming it up, going nuts as the new champion. He's taking every moment he can to celebrate. And, no. I have it written right here. He says, do you believe me now? That's what he said. He said it like 3 times on the mic. Do you believe me now?
Yo, Chief, I got some bad news. My man Nicholas is telling me that the audio is not in sync with our video.
Give me 1 second.
That'd be cool to fix, because I would hate watching that, and I'm sure they do too.
Give me 1 second, guys. Just bear with me. I'm going to try one thing. If not, we'll just turn the cameras off.
Yeah, I don't care. We can just turn them off, home dog. That might be what's doing it.
All right, let me check this.
In the meantime, hi guys. How you guys doing tonight? You guys are quiet. I miss you. I haven't been on a show in weeks. Talk to me. Miss you guys.
It looks okay on my end. Let me check one more thing.
What's up, Raging?
2 seconds. Sorry for the dead air.
Yeah, it's not great, man.
Yeah, we're just going to go no camera. It's all good. All right, so we're back here.
I can be comfy now, baby.
All right.
Next match.
So, I apologize for that. We have this match. Really fun 4-way. Probably one of the best 4-ways I've seen in WWE in a while. And then we move on to another really fun match with 4 guys. It was DIY, Ciampa and Gargano, against Mustache Mountain, Tyler Bate, and Trent Seven.
Before you talk about the match, this match a couple of days ago was like a heavy talked about thing on Twitter, because I don't know if you saw that like meme that was like, oh, a dream match 20 years ago, and it was The Rock and Austin versus the Brothers of Destruction versus a dream match now, which was these 2 guys, and they were like, fucking like wrestling is fucking like lame as fuck now. Like, wow, what a shitty comparison.
I don't think I saw that.
Yeah, it was. I saw a handful of people. I thought it was funny to talk about because I think the idea of this being a dream tag team match, like I don't think anyone was looking at it as a dream match. I think we were looking at a match that we knew just wasn't gonna suck dick.
No, I could see why people would call it a dream match because it was like Ciampa and Gargano aren't teaming together anymore. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate really haven't been teaming much on NXT UK anymore. So I could see where it was like, this is a match we probably didn't think we were going to get, and now we got it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just feel like, I just feel like this is
My only criticism of this match is in the middle where they started to stall and do their poses and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, I thought the match was really, really good. So Tyler Bate
was fun.
Yeah, Tyler Bate and Johnny Gargano starts off the match. They started off the match, and there was a lot of holds and counters and escapes for the first couple of minutes until it ended in a stalemate. The two shook hands and tagged in their partners as the crowd got loud for Ciampa, and they were screaming, "Daddy's home."
God damn right he is.
He and Trent Seven, and this is where I was talking about. I guess it wasn't halfway through. It was more towards the beginning of the match where they started doing the poses. Ciampa tried to mock the whole grab the mustache kind of thing. And then Trent Seven was like, "No, you do it like this." So Ciampa goes, "All right, I'll one-up you." He basically just flexed his muscles. And Trent Seven's like, "Yeah, I can't do that. Let's just wrestle." So the two shook hands and they went at it for a little bit before Bate tagged in. Ciampa went back and forth with the Greco-Roman knuckle lock, but Bate countered out of it. Ciampa and Gargano took the match to the floor later. Ciampa threw Bate into one of the announce tables, while Gargano tossed Trent Seven over the other one. Ciampa slowed things down, and Ciampa went back and forth. Ciampa slowed things down while Bate was in a headlock. Bate finally tagged out to Seven, who went at it with Gargano and took him out, and then put Ciampa down with a short lariat. Around here is when we started getting dueling a Mustache Mountain DIY chants. And then finally, it was just more DIY chants than anything.
Yeah, fuck, man. DIY, they're still cool as fuck. God damn, they got chemistry no matter what, dude.
Yeah.
Like, no matter if they fucking hate each other or love each other, they're going to be fucking Triple H and Shawn Michaels equivalent. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I get
like,
the comparison. 100%.
Two dudes that would, like, literally the fucking 3 stages of hell match, and then, like, hey, you're also my buddy. Like, fuck, that's hard as shit, dude. Those two guys have it down. What a fucking connection those two's got. Like, straight up.
So, at one point, the match built to a spot with a Bate topped... What was it? Bate hit a Tyler driver. He went for a standing shooting star press, but Gargano got his knees up. Bate then... He then put Bate in the Gargano escape. Ciampa cut off Seven from breaking up the submission and threw a bridging arm onto Seven. And they did the whole DIY double submission spot that they've done in many different DIY matches in the past. Bate and Seven came out of this. They didn't tap out. They both got out. And then Gargano and Ciampa, they put Gargano and Ciampa in dueling airplane spins. How the fuck are they not dizzy? How does Tyler Bate do this and not get dizzy?
Time out. How the fuck is he not getting legitimately like, I'm going to vomit? That's so hard.
Did you see the airplane spin he did at the last UK takeover? Where he spun for like a minute one way, and then a minute back the other way, and then went the other way again, laid the guy down, and he's just perfectly fine, runs at him with a run and drop kick. Like, how the fuck is he not dizzy?
It's hard, dude.
I got dizzy watching it.
It's kind of hard.
So they do the airplane spins. DIY went for double running knees afterwards, but Mustache Mountain blocked it and threw fake jabs to knock both Gargano and Ciampa silly. They then put Ciampa down with a burning hammer diving knee combo. Only got a 2 from it. The crowd was very shocked. They thought that was the finish. Bate landed a corkscrew moonsault, but Ciampa rolled through and tried to pin Seven. Bate broke it up. Got another "This is awesome" chant. DIY made one final comeback and took Seven out with a meeting in the middle. Their knee strike super kick combo for the victory, with DIY defeating Mustache Mountain.
So
Afterwards,
is this real quick? Is this
Go for it.
DIY thing a one-off?
I believe so.
Yeah. Okay.
Afterwards, they all shook hands and they embraced, all four men embraced each other in the ring. Cool.
I didn't necessarily. I mean, I was fine with that embrace at the end, but like, I don't know, maybe just like a high five. I didn't like the whole raise each other's hands.
I didn't mind it because they're all baby faces
I guess
anyways.
Are they?
I mean, yeah. Who are the heels? DIY?
Yeah. Johnny.
They
Bad
certainly
Guy.
worked as the heels, but they're not heels. I mean, you also
Yeah,
got to
I
think
guess-
Ciampa's challenging Cole for the title at the next takeover, so he's the babyface
Cole
in that
is the
role.
heel, yeah.
We saw Mercedes Martinez in the crowd, then a mad-looking Dakota Kai. Before the announcers could begin to introduce her, Kai was ambushed by Tegan Nox, building up their match this Wednesday on NXT. Security broke things up. The crowd chanted, "Let them fight." It was a heated spot. Did a great job pushing up their next match. We then got Rhea Ripley versus Toni Storm, and I don't know what it was, but at least to me, I felt like there was something off with this match. Like, it just...
Yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard to watch Toni Storm match.
It was... it wasn't as good.
She's
I
just
thought.
real good.
I didn't think it was as good as the title match they had in NXT UK. I'm just going to say that. So they start off early with some technical brawling.
I definitely don't think anybody was going for like match of the night tonight.
In this match or any of the matches?
Just any of the matches tonight. I think they were just going out there to just say.
Oh, no.
So
I think them cruiserweights were trying to steal the show.
No, those cruisers. You know what those cruisers were fucking doing?
I mean, the main event, like, I said that the Cruiserweight title was my favorite match, but that main event was, like, literally almost right with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Especially towards the later half of that main event, which we're going to get to. So, we got the women's title match. Oh, I correct myself. The NXT Championship match. They do some technical brawling early. Kind of a slow pace to start it off. Storm suplex Ripley into the bottom turnbuckle, which saw Ripley roll to the floor to recover. Back in the ring, Storm used an STF on Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley got out of it, though. It wasn't really much of anything. Storm worked over Ripley for a little bit until Ripley powered out with strikes and kicks. Storm reversed the Riptide into a pinning attempt and only got a 2. She landed a German suplex with a bridge for another 2 count. The crowd sounded tired at this point as they were not into this match. So that could have been the other thing, that the crowd wasn't into it. So watching it at home, you feel like there's something wrong.
Yeah.
When Storm missed a frog splash, Ripley used the Riptide, slammed her, pinned her. That's the match. I also thought it was kind of shorter than I expected as well.
Yeah. This one definitely felt like it just happened, you know?
Yeah. So then, I think I missed a spot here.
You fool.
Um,
Yeah, I did think Bianca was going to get involved as well.
Yeah, Bianca Belair was at ringside, but she didn't do anything.
Yeah.
We also got
Kind of beef.
the two teams are in the finals of the Dusty Road Tag Team Classic. They interviewed, Kathy Kelly interviewed both teams. Matt Riddle let us know that the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic will be getting a tag title shot. He didn't say when, but I assume it's at TakeOver Portland. Who do you think's going to win? The Grizzled Young Veterans or the Broserweights?
It's got to fucking be the Broserweights, brother.
It has to.
Like, holy shit. This is the probably the most fun I've had watching WWE in the longest time, because Matt Riddle is so fucking funny.
Not to cut you off, but they're talking about this getting the title shot, and Matt Riddle's like, I'm so happy. I'm going to win, and we're going to go for the tag titles. He looks over at the Grizzly Young Veterans, and he's like, you guys should be smiling to have this kind of opportunity. I know my partner over here. He's over here grinning ear to ear, and Riddle does the slow head turn, and he looks at Pete Dunne. He goes, oh, yeah, see, look, that's just the normal Pete Dunne face.
Yeah.
He's just deadpan. Pete Dunne.
So Riddle has to be just like fucking stoned out of his mind, and then he goes. I picture it being like 4:30 in the. He's just stoned out of his
He doesn't
cranium,
smoke
right?
anymore. He can't. He gets drug tested.
Listen to me, man.
Okay.
Just listen to me. He's fucking fried out of his head, right? And he's just sitting there playing his PS4, and he's like, "I got an idea." And he pulls out his phone and he FaceTimes Pete Dunne. He's like, "Cruiserweights," and Pete Dunne's like, "I fucking hate you, dude."
Oh no, he came up with that was his thing. He came up with that because so the story that I heard was before the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic started, they were cutting the promos and everything to air on TV, and they give him a script. And he reads over the script and he tells Triple H, "I like it, but can I do one version my way first? And if you don't like it, I'll do yours." So Triple H says, "Okay, go for it." And he cuts that promo about the Broserweights. Apparently Triple H was dead laughing so hard, and Triple H just goes, "Yeah, we're using his."
That's great. That's great. God damn it, Matt Riddle's so fucking dude. Why is NXT so fun?
So we get
Main
a clip.
roster sucks.
We then get a clip of Johnny Gargano getting attacked by Finn Balor backstage, building up their match to the next takeover.
I'm glad they're still kind of like they're gonna have a good match.
Yeah. We then saw Mustache Mountain come in to try and break up the brawl. Finn Balor. I think they may have teased like a Finn Balor Tyler Bate thing here, because Tyler Bate tried to like pull Balor off and then Balor shoves him out of the way and this. So I don't know if maybe they teased in the middle of now to, because we got 3 weeks till takeover. So you got to do something with both guys. I wouldn't mind seeing a Finn Balor Tyler Bate match on NXT 1 week.
Yeah, that should be the go home show.
So then we got the main event. It was an 8-man tag team match. And the first thing I'm going to say is no, I don't know the condition of Alexander Wolf as of right now.
Home dog went slump.
Yeah, to say it nicely.
Poor dude. I hope he's okay.
Like, that match almost accidentally ended halfway through because the referee had to count the 3 because, well, Wolf couldn't kick out.
Yeah, good lord.
So Fish and Strong gave Alexander Wolf a double gourd buster, and then they hit him with a chop low kick combo that basically knocked Alexander Wolf out. Like, literally KO'd him. His whole body goes limp. He falls backwards. His legs under him because he fell backwards the way he was sitting on his knees. They go for the pin. 1, 2. Drake Younger's still got to count it because, you got to call it as a shoot. But they kind of like make it look like he kicked out when he didn't. They throw up the X. They get him out of there, and it's a handicap match for most of this match.
Boy, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, so do I. Because it didn't look that bad when the move happened. It looked like every other time they've done that move. So I don't know what went wrong, unless maybe like...
I think it was Strong. I think Strong might have
I think it also could have been, I think maybe... From the way I saw it, maybe Alexander Wolf like had his head down a little more than normal. So maybe he got caught right on the chin or something from the kick. But, I don't know. I think at one point you can clearly hear somebody say he has a lump in his throat.
Whoa. Okay. That's weird.
What?
I don't like the thought of that. Ah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So... Tom Phillips announced later in the match that Wolf was taken backstage. The main event would now be a 3-on-4. And we'll see what happens. I haven't heard anything. There were tons of Walter chants, tons of undisputed chants as we go forward. Walter enters into the match and cracked O'Reilly with a shotgun chop. Then used a double German suplex on both O'Reilly and Roderick Strong. Surely a nod to Sakamoto. Sakamoto used to do that move all the time in Japan. Do freaking German suplexing 2 guys at once. O'Reilly then tried fighting his way out of Imperium's corner, but was rewarded by Walter hitting him with another just tremendous chop. Nigel McGuinness was taken aback by this chop. Like, basically Nigel was hurt by it sitting at ringside.
I like the idea that he hit him so fucking hard. It just traveled into Nigel McGuinness. Like, he witnessed this, and inside of him, the pain built up too high, and the pain from whoever transferred to him, and he felt it.
O'Reilly finally tags out to
Holy
Roderick
shit.
Strong. Roderick Strong cleans house. They exchange. He and Walter, you had some outstanding little action here. Just okay. It's a lot. There was a lot in this match of Walter being Goliath and Undisputed Era being the smaller guys. That's like, you're gonna kill us every time we come at you, but we're not gonna stop. Kind of like a Jack and the Beanstalk kind of thing.
What a weird comparison, Jack and the Beanstalk.
Well, you gotta think, the smaller guys against the big giant, but the smaller guys won't give up. They move the match to the floor, which by this time in the match was pretty much Walter versus Undisputed Era, because Marcel Barthel and Fabian Eichner kept disappearing, which was kind of weird. Strong used an Olympic slam through the announce table, and the crowd chanted Mamma Mia for this. Barthel then suplexed O'Reilly into the air and passed him to Eichner, who drilled him with a brainbuster. Eichner then sprung up onto the ropes, and Cole caught him with a super kick. Fans were just... all they wanted to see was Walter versus Undisputed Era. Whenever it was Fabian Eichner and Marcel Barthel, they just kept chanting for more Walter. Which is... I get it. Sucks for Eichner and Barthel, but everyone just loves Walter. At one point, O'Reilly landed a diving knee to Barthel and then put him straight into an ankle lock submission. Eichner broke it up.
About that. Huh? Apparently everybody in my house wanted to have a fucking screaming match for 15 seconds, and I just had to mute myself, and that was frustrating. I'm back, though. Sorry.
I was gonna say I didn't hear anything, but okay.
Fuck.
Eichner broke up the ankle lock with a springboard moonsault. Walter then got back into the ring. Walter, they basically played it up like Walter came back from the dead after going through the announce table, because they're like, whoa, Walter's back. Where did he come from? He landed a big splash on Roderick Strong, but Adam Cole broke up the pin, hit him in the back of the head with the last shot. The two teams then had a standoff. They yelled at each other before just all going crazy. Everybody's throwing, kicking, dives here, dives there, dives everywhere. People diving through the ropes. I think Fabian Eichner jumped on the top and then dove to the outside. Crazy combinations here. Fish at one point missed a moonsault inside the ring, so Walter took the opportunity to put Fish up for a powerbomb and just literally slammed him down with a powerbomb harder than you would want to be slammed by Walter.
Walter's a big fucking dude.
Walter then just literally puts all his body weight on top of Bobby Fish so he can't kick out and picks up the victory. I was a little shocked by that. I thought, we're in America. You have the regular NXT crew go over. I thought it was going to be the whole NXT are the good guys. The UK guys are the bad guys. But it was completely the opposite. Undisputed Era worked as the heels. And, well, Walter picked up the victory. And I was also surprised. Go for it.
I was just saying it was cool, man. I think it was, like I said, this whole thing was just a good fucking NXT UK. Like, hey, you should watch NXT UK.
Right.
There's some cool shit.
Exactly. And I was a little shocked how much of Walter there was compared to Fabian Eichner and Marcel Barthel in this match, because they did seem like afterthoughts at times. So... but overall, I thought this was a really great match. Great show in general. I thought the women's title match lacked for whatever reason. Not really sure what happened there.
Yeah.
But that kicks off WrestleMania, going into what they call WrestleMania season. Tomorrow night's the Royal Rumble. Are we getting a certain MVP? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
You know what I hope we get?
What?
I hope we get my favorite thing. This has nothing to do with Worlds Collide. So if you guys were here for Worlds Collide, thank you very much. Have a great night. Follow us on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. This is completely off fucking topic.
Uh-oh.
But holy shit, I saw a clip of Booker T commentating in TNA, and he was commentating his own fucking run. He's like beating the shit out of the dudes, and he's like, oh, Booker T sees him down, he's gonna kick him, and he goes over and fucking kicks the dude. It's so funny.
Did you
I
hear
just want that.
what Booker T told the people on the Jericho cruise on why he got to do the cruise?
Because I'm a grown ass man.
He said, I'm a grown ass man and do whatever the fuck I want. I'm like, okay.
If you guys have not seen Booker T commentating his own run-in TNA, you have missed so much in your life. I'm gonna throw the link in chat. Enjoy that, because it's literally the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. This dude's he goes to kick Petey Williams, and he's like, he sees Petey Williams down in the corner. He lines up, and then he backs up and lines up the shot. As he's running, he's like, oh, and then he kicks.
I just retweeted the clip as well. So if you guys want to go check it out, just go to our Twitter at PWUnlimited to check it out.
Booker T had a mean super kick.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Booker T had a weird African accent in TNA as well.
TNA dog, we really got to do a retrospective video about like that TNA era where you just got the fucking Booker T accent, you got the Hulk Hogan shit, you got the fucking Scott Steiner math shit. We need to just talk about it. It needs its own fucking segment.
You may have an idea. We'll talk after this. I might have an idea.
Well,
with that,
all right,
that
folks.
was Worlds Collide.
And thank you guys very much. I hope you guys have a great day. Follow me on Twitter at ArmWeek21. Follow us on Twitter at PWUnlimited. Tim, where can they find you?
You can find me at Timmy Buddy. And you can find us right here tomorrow night after the Royal Rumble. I don't know how long that show's going to go. It's the Royal Rumble. WWE can run that show for 5 hours probably.
Fuck me, please.
I mean,
no.
It's probably going to be a pretty long show. I don't think it's going to be 5 hours, but it's going to be... This show went from 4 to 6:30. So that was like a 2.5 hour show-ish.
Was 4 pre-show or was 3 pre-show?
3 was pre-show. So I wasn't counting pre-show. I was just counting main card. So if this show went 2.5 hours, I can only imagine tomorrow's show going at least 4. Because you got to think, you at least got 2 hours with both Rumbles.
Yeah.
Then you've got, hold on, I got the card right here. You've got 2 Rumbles, which are going to go at least 50 minutes to an hour each. Then you've got a strap match for the Universal title.
Holy shit, that's going to be so fun.
You've got Becky Asuka, which should be a good match.
Asuka.
You've got Bayley Lacey Evans for the SmackDown Championship. You've got Humberto Carrillo and Andrade, who, unfortunately, I don't see them giving them more than like 10 minutes maybe. You've got Shorty G and Sheamus, where it hasn't been announced, but from what I heard, it's probably going to be the pre-show match. And then you've got a Falls Count Anywhere match with Roman Reigns and Corbin, where I could see them giving that match some time.
Oh, I was listening to these guys that I enjoy called TWFS. And he gave the whole Roman Baron thing, not cool, but like very WWE-esque like way of doing it, of like they brawl to the back and then they just start one of the Rumbles, and then during at some point during the Rumble they strumble out, and then they get into the ring, they beat the shit out of each other. He goes for a pin, Roman goes for the pin on Corbin because they're still doing their match, and then you get the first ever pin in a Royal Rumble, and it's a cool thing.
My whole thing was what I predicted was Roman gets beat. Bobby Roode, and Dolph Ziggler help just destroy Roman Reigns. They take out the Usos and all that kind of stuff. So Roman's got to go into the Rumble hurt. That's how I see something happening. And then you've got the whole, can Roman Reigns win the Royal Rumble hurt kind of thing. But we'll see how it always plays out. It's going to be very weird. Cain Velasquez said he's going to be in the Rumble, yet WWE hasn't yet announced it. And we've got like 2 open spots in the Men's Rumble and 11 open spots in the Women's Rumble. So we'll see.
Hey, who do you have winning both?
So I said I was torn on the men's. I don't know if I should go Drew McIntyre or Roman, but I think I ended up picking, I think I picked Roman.
That's a safe bet.
And then for the women, I think I'm still sticking with Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Even though right now, last I heard, they kind of want Charlotte possibly picking up the win.
I'd actually never fucking watch their content again.
So
I'd be so pissed off if Charlotte won a Royal Rumble that like Shayna Baszler also was in, or literally any other fucking woman that's ever stepped foot in a goddamn WWE ring.
Here's
God
the thing.
damn it,
Here's the thing.
Tim, is CM Punk gonna return?
No.
Okay. I just didn't know if you were like buying into this shit too.
Here's the thing. Over the weekend, over the last like day or two, they released a new goddamn Ronda Rousey shirt. Why would they release a new Ronda Rousey shirt if she's not coming back? Remember when they ruined Kofi's title win with a t-shirt that they accidentally put up early? Well, I think they may have actually also ruined Ronda Rousey's return with a t-shirt. Putting it up early.
Hey, don't forget, more importantly, Tamina.
Ooh, she's been around-ish.
I miss her. I think she's... You know who I genuinely miss?
Who?
Miss her and Nia Jax.
Well, Nia's coming back this weekend, I'm pretty sure. Nia's been out. She had double ACL surgery.
I know, and that's hard. But
Nia's been cleared, so she should be able in that Rumble tomorrow. Same with Ruby Riott.
Home dog. Yes, really?
That's what I've been hearing.
Baby.
Ruby was training at the PC in December.
Fuck, dude. I'm actually gonna watch the Rumble tomorrow. Now I love Riot. She's my awesome.
So
awesome. We should end this fucking show before people kill us.
We are ending the show. I was about to say we will be back tomorrow night. We will be back tomorrow night for the Royal Rumble. We hope you guys join us to talk about that show, as it should be pretty fun. The Rumble's usually a fun show.
It is. It's always fun, and I'll probably be very fucked. I can't wait, guys.
I mean, you wouldn't be Nick on a podcast if you
literally just wouldn't be a podcast without me being.
We'll see you tomorrow, guys.
See you later, folks.
Say it.
Call your mom. She probably misses you. Appreciate it.